listen, y'all, I'm gonna have to kind of do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright, so the person that I got 3 more people from the SOS squad. Who do y'all specifically think will be the best to represent y'all?
Manuel!
Is that this cat on the camera here? What's the name? Manuel. Alright. So we know we got Manuel coming to the mic because y'all picked him as a representative, alright? Let me see if I got any more females on the list. I don't think I do. Alright, let's see. And then we're gonna close it out with Alma Drum and Dance. It's an Afro-Caribbean dance group from Toledo. They have brought their drums and their dance. And they're gonna hook y'all up to bring in our feature D. Jones, who is chilling up in the booth on standby at this time. So right now,
honored by my fellow SOS members for choosing me as one of the representatives, but like Peter Linebaugh, E.P. Thompson, all my teachers say, one for all for one. So you guys are the true reps. I'm just a puppet.
Yeah! Yay, puppet!
Lord is microphone.
Show people up!
We're spending most of the time just fixing the microphone. Well, what I wanted to say first and foremost, speaking of representative democracy, which we don't believe in, we believe in direct democracy. Taking over the stage, as we do every Thursday night, the Freedom sponsors at the Student Union 9 o'clock, so everybody please come. Because we're there to open a banquet feast like Arthur Rimbaud said in the late 19th century, the symbolist poet, opening up all the drunk cellars, wine cellars, to let the words flow in every direction. And one of the persons who taught me how to swim in that ocean of words is Henry Miller, who in 1938 wrote his second major novel, Tropic of Capricorn. This novel was about his time in New York City, which is a city I just visited. A city of deracination, exploitation, expropriation. And I was walking down the street with Dan Kaufman and Peter Linebaugh and all these multiplicity of voices, 50 languages, Arabic, Muslim, Christian, Chinese, Polish. They were just all over, swirling around us. And this is a city that Miller left because he could take the machine god that Allen Ginsberg in 1950s cursed in his great poem, How, which we're going to read naked, right?
Yeah!
The Toledo CAC, Collingwood Arts Center, which Tuesday night we also make every week. So this is a passage from Tropical Capricorn, 1938, when the war was on, just like now. The ovarian world is the product of a life rhythm. The moment a child is born, it becomes part of a world in which there is not only the life rhythm, but the death rhythm. The frantic desire to live at any cost, is not a result of a life rhythm in us, but of a death rhythm. There is not only no need to keep alive at any price, but life is undesirable. It is absolutely wrong. This keeping oneself alive out of a blind urge to defeat death is itself a means of sowing death. Everyone who has not fully accepted life, who is not incrementing life, is helping to fill the world with death. To make the simplest gesture with a hand can convey the utmost sense of life. A word spoken with a whole being can give life. Activity in itself means nothing. It is often a sign of death. By simple external pressure, by force of surroundings and example, by the very climate which activity engenders, one can become part of a monstrous death machine, such as America, for example. What does a dynamo know of life, of peace, of reality? What does any individual American dynamo know of the wisdom and energy of the life abundant in turn are possessed by a ragged beggar sitting under a tree in the act of meditation. What is energy? What is life? One is only to read the stupid twaddle of the scientific and philosophic textbooks to realize how less than nothing is the wisdom of these energetic Americans. Listen, they had me on the run, these crazy horsepower fiends. In order to break their insane rhythm, their death rhythm, I had to resort to wavelengths, which until I found the proper sustenance in my own bowels would at least nullify the rhythm they had set up. Certainly I did not need this grotesque, cumbersome, antediluvian desk which I had installed in the parlor. Certainly I didn't need 12 empty chairs placed around it in a semicircle. I needed only elbow room in which to write. And a 13th chair which would take me out of the zodiac that we're using and put me in a heaven beyond heaven. But when you drive a man almost crazy, and when to his own surprise perhaps, he finds that he still has some resistance, some powers of his own, then you are apt to find such a man acting very much like a primitive being. Such a man is apt not only to become stubborn and dogged, but superstitious, a believer in magic, and a practitioner of magic. Such a man is beyond religion. It is his religiousness he is suffering from. Such a man becomes a monomaniac, bent on doing one thing only, and that is to break the evil spell which has been put upon him. Such a man is beyond throwing bombs, beyond revolt. He wants to stop, react, whether inertly or ferociously. This man of all men on earth wants the act to be manifestation of life. If, in the realization of his terrible need, he begins to get regressively, act aggressively, to become unsocial, to stammer and stutter, to prove so utterly unadapted as to be incapable of earning a living. Now know that this man has found his back to the womb and source of life, and that tomorrow, instead of the contemptible object of ridicule which you have made of him, he'll stand forth as a man in his own right, and all the powers of the world will be of no avail against him. When the crude cipher with which he communicates from his prehistoric desk with an archaic man of the world, a new language builds up which cuts through the death language of the day like wildly through a storm. There is no magic in this wavelengths any more than there is magic in the womb. Men are lonely and out of communication with one another because all their inventions speak only of death. Death is the automaton which rules the world of activity. Death is silent because it has no mouth. It has never expressed anything. Death is wonderful too. Afterlife. Only one like myself who has opened his mouth and spoken. Only one who has said yes. 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 And again, yes can open wide his arms to death, and no fear. Death as a reward. Yes. Death as a result of fulfillment. Yes. Death as a crown and make them barren, fearful, and lonely, giving them fruitful energy, filling them with a will which can only say no. This death from roots, the first word any man writes when he has found himself his own rhythm, which is the life rhythm. He writes thereafter yes, 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 and everything, 1,000 million ways. No dynamo, no matter how huge, not even a dynamo of 100 million dead souls can come back. One man saying yes, because all of us tonight, every night, from morning till night, as we work under the machinery of surplus value, we're saying no all the time. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to sing. No, I don't want to talk. No, I don't want to speak. But yes is the only way we can actually manifest anything that is coming down. As I was listening to Lauren sing, stuck in the mobile of Memphis Blues, Bob Dylan, the man who has inspired me night and day from the day I was in junior high. I was driving down here with all these SOS Brigaders, with the ghosts and spirits of all of you, and listening to Robert Johnson, who inspired Bob Dylan, right? The man who met the devil incarnate at the crossroads, and he made a deal with his head so that he could sing the blues. And all of us tonight are making a deal with the devil. Not to say no, but to say yes. Every night. Tonight, every Thursday, every Wednesday, every Monday, after work, we're going to come here, take over the stage, and practice direct democracy. Thank you.
Wow!